My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. Alright, Silent. It's time for you and I to find what's in this lead paperweight. Yeah? Alright. Jack of all I'll take Discovery and upgrade it soon. I'm pretty scared. I'm gonna take a 2 elite path, but it's got a hard early fight. The real power of this line is that it has 3 upgrades though, which I want. Actually quite like to have those if possible. Backflip. Placing myself a single strike away from taking down the front line makes it much easier to defend. All incoming damage this turn. Also, Poison Pot's going to be really useful for the elite fight. Deadly Poison. Same reason. Drop a Flechette there for 8 damage. Last drama-free turn we really have there, so very glad the enemy went down. Giving that Piercing Whale's defensive tool. So we have gone roughly equal on offense and defense. I kind of want to use a poison potion here because I feel like I'm going to lose HP in this fight if I don't. 15. Couldn't have known I was going to get a serpent form. Oh well. Nib it down. Fine. No more deadly poisons, though. Leg sweep. I just need to keep up good defense while I aggress. I'm gonna backflip to force the new draw pile. Yeah, and then use another deadly poison. I just wanted to get to deadly poisons as soon as possible. Perfect. Take no damage that turn. Single 6 damage input. Kills him next turn. Doughdge at the start of combat, gain 4 plating, speed pot, and I know I have 2 deadly poisons in the deck. I don't want to have to play 3 deadly poisons in order to trigger 1 outbreak for 11 damage to all enemies. That is much worse in terms of the amount of energy I have to put into it than just playing Dagger Spray. I'm gonna take a well-laid plan, sir. I know Outbreak says that it works with poison builds, but look a bit closer. I don't think it does. Let's go aggro. Probably gonna end up having to use a potion here. This is not a good fight for us. Dash isn't half bad though. Lessen the incoming damage dramatically. Ooh. Alright, front line is down. Now it's just you and me, Leaf. I do suspect I probably have to get back to poison and play it again. Actually, no. I know I've got dash left in the draw pile, so we can finish you. Cloak and Dagger Blade Dance Slice. We're far enough in a different direction for that not to be relevant anymore. This one wants to upgrade Neutralize. Oh, every time you play 10 skills in a turn. Sorry, every time you play 10 skills, full stop. Gain 7 block. First Deadly Poison. As much as I wanted to play Deadly Poison there, I also didn't want to take the damage for it. Woof. Thank heck we have Tuning Fork, otherwise we would be taking a lot more damage this turn. I don't think Assassinate's that relevant to us, actually. Nope. It's a bloat between me and the rest of the deck that I care about. This one's got to be a rest, probably using the Pounded Demise to help us through the upcoming elites. Ooh. Oh. Well, Strike becomes a Toric Toughness. Nothing wrong with it. Especially if I get Footwork. I'm going to be in this fight long enough. I think Speed Pot, Toric Toughness for block this turn and next turn. Wait, hang on. I thought I had Retain, so I was going to play Neutralize the next turn. I do not have Retain, so I am going to play it on the first turn. $20 damage incoming next turn. We're already defended against 12. Speedster? Yeah, I guess it'll do enough damage next turn to already outmode the others. Courtesy of the fact I'm playing a single backflap. Perfect. Bygone Effigy is bye-bye. Joss Paper and a Power Potion. Predator Expertise. I'm happy to take a single copy of Expertise here. Real good way to reload. Flycanid needs to die sooner rather than later. It does too much damage in like 3 turns time. Take Tactician for the additional energy this turn so that I can easily get Toric Toughness out. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah, I think maybe Flycanid's supposed to be the first target in this fight, much more consistently than at least I do it. Acro. Poison's really good. I am going to upgrade Discovery here. The fight's going to go long enough that I'm going to get multiple cards out of that. I'm going to use a Power Potion to help me get through the fight. Otherwise, start a turn, draw discard. Sounds great to me. Discovery for... Ooh. I'm gonna take that Abrasive, and I'll discard it. Wait a second. It plays the card I discard, so because it's a power, it's in play anyway. Interesting. Which means I can just naturally play it instead, allowing me to hold Survivor for a future turn. Because it's pretty good defense. Double up the deadly poison, take 8 this turn. Not thrilled to be taking 8, but the poisons need to go out. Okay, for Toric Toughness and Tuning Fork. Giving us much more consistency of defense than I otherwise thought we might have. I like Tactician, even if I have to defend, or have to discard it later to actually be able to use it. Okay, so I can get the enemy to their breakpoint if I just focus on damage this turn. 1, 2, 3. That'll stagger you on end step. Neutralize will keep you weak next turn. Hold Survivor for the biggest defense that I'm capable of doing on any ringing turn. You still do damage next turn, but it's not like Toric Toughness is a really big block card by itself, unfortunately. Yeah. Dig from Discovery. Not exactly what I was looking for. Go an extra turn of defend there. Yeah, you're off attacking this turn, and you die next turn. One more skill and turn. Great. Hell yeah. Was that me getting away with an upgrade? Yeah, I got the discovery before that. Hell yes. First. For every reason under the sun. We use a bunch of skills. We have really good skills to burst, discovery, toric toughness, deadly poison, backflip, acrobatics, piercing well. But also, we even get more block when we play more skills. Transform neutralize into suppress plus. That having its weakness from very first turn, because it's innate, is huge. Luminescence into your hand. Not bad, sure, but absolutely give me the suppress. Never have to worry about weakening an enemy. Absolutely incredible for us. Okay, I gotta take one early elite, but other than that, I get 3 rests. Burst through discovery gives us tough flick flack. And then echoing slash. Actually, hang on. I've got a flex spot, and there's no really good reason for this deck to be holding onto a flex spot for that long, so using it this turn is much more useful for us. Anticipate, Poison Stab, and Phantom Blade, not necessary. Ooh, yeah, I want as many cards out of this deck as possible, baby. Enlightenment isn't really that good for me with only 1 card it can affect in Toric Toughness. So double strike removal and keep on keeping on. I'll happily remove another card from this deck, yeah, please. Um... Have I paid removal yet? I don't know if I've paid removal yet. Next card I exhaust is going to draw us a card. That discovery is actually really important to me. Okay, Burst Deadly Poison is even better. Okay, we got him. I was about to run away with my discovery. I'll take a single Bouncing Blast because it's really good at artifact removal on a single enemy. Just shreds it. Burst needs an upgrade yesterday. That's the Decimillipede. Damn, dude. Defend, defend, defend. That triggers the Tuning Fork. 25 block. Still take 4 damage. Okay. Gonna go for the free dash here. Expertise my way to a new draw pile. Keep the decent damage up. Single explosive potion takes down 2 of you right now. So I'll do that this turn, which means I need that Decimillipede to die next turn. And they die to poison before the fight. So, Ice Cream, Welly Blends, Bouncing Blast. Nope, already got those. Upgrade the ones you have, Raps. I hate it when I pay for that. Fine. You're right, I should have upgraded there. Don't punish me for my mistakes. How dare you punish me for my mistakes? Oh, right. Should have saved an energy that turn. It's actually pretty important. I'll drop Speedster so I have access to some AoE just by drawing. Exhaust. Skill, your turn. Best I can do. Leg sweep. Source of weakness, source of block. Ooh. The backliner we're gonna have to hit directly. I'll go Well Laid Plans backflip, and then I'm just going to hold. Keep my energy. Because I got to deal with this 37. I'm going to burst Survivor and backward here. We take no damage. Frontliner is now dead. Backliner is stunned as well. Beautiful. Hold on to leg sweep. Burst the Toric Toughness. Ridiculously good defense, not just this turn, but next and the turn after. Here's the first time it's relevant. And never mind, we just stagger the enemy anyway. Missed him with that discovery, but it's okay. Oh my god, Joss Paper and Tuning Fork are the furthest they possibly could be. There you go. Ship in a bottle, Dagger Spray, Anticipate. No, thank you. Take the rest on this one. I don't care about Bing Bong. It's only Mr. Struggles I care about. Yay. At the start of your turn, deal damage equal to the number of the turn to all enemies. And then I have one power so far in this deck entirely, but I draw powers sometimes out of Discovery. Yeah, I think that's a little bit more of a boost towards AoE, and between the two of those, we might not need to add anything else into the deck for it. Well-laid plan so that it can hold a second card at a time, and... Ooh. Burst Discovery turn 1. That's a good turn. I might count gamble this hand. And I'll count gamble that hand. Which bursts. Which actually gives us the ability to play well-laid plans, and in doing so, I get to hold on to 2 deadly points. That actually worked out. 1, 2. I want to keep a Frantic Escape. Yeah, like on a turn like this, it's got to just be escape as much as possible. Damn, dude. Discovery's not supposed to miss like that. I'm gonna hold a Frantic Escape and a backflip here. I mean, Murder doing 40 damage by itself is probably worth playing this cycle before... I was about to say it's worth playing this cycle, but it's probably only worth playing next cycle, actually. Like when it's about to kill. I'd love to be able to get away without having to use a ship in a bottle. It's such a good defensive tool for a later floor. 57. That's... Got him. Accelerant. Thank you. Hey, when it rains, it pours. Add Apotheosis to your deck. I don't really need an Apotheosis in this. On pickup, gain 999 gold. No, but I would like all of my card rewards enchanted with Glam. And then my goal is basically just get a lot of basic card rewards and upgrades. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, Accelerant's ridiculous. It's not even upgraded yet as well, by the way. Ridiculous. Oh my god. 1 energy, gain 6 dex. Yes, please. If you have no bottles, sorry, if you have no potions, rather, you have 2 additional dex. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna make it really difficult to damage this in the final fight. I also hadn't actually removed a card from the deck, so I could just pay for removal. I do want to get that decay out of there. I think 5 max HP is probably worth me buying. Okay. Best defense I could really get that turn. As long as I get to keep Discovery and Piercing Whale for a future turn, we're all good. Oh my god, double footwork is also a bunch of AoE damage. I didn't even think about how the Lost Wisp makes that ridiculous. Beetlejuice. Enemies attack, deal 30% less damage for the next X turns. Untouchable. Sly, gain 12 block, replay 1. Now, I don't really discard that card. I've got 1 acrobatics in the deck at the moment. No, let's take the retained snake bite. Piercing Well. Ow. My HP. Glad I had some AoE to help me with this. Hardly imagine it with none. Leader Strike, Dagger Throw, Sucker Punch, no thank you. I will drink my fruit juice now that I have the ability to replace it with a potion. Do I have an exhaust card that I don't want to exhaust? Piercing Whale, maybe? No, whenever I exhaust a card, deal the damage to a random enemy. Oh, this could be tough. Burst, Deadly Poison, and a Defend. Discovery Pines. Oh no, I forgot about the Noxious Fumes. Can't do that. Yeah, fair enough. I take 6 damage every time I play a power in this combat. God damn! Footwork before Toric Toughness would be so good. Good. I just needed him dead. I needed him dead, and I needed him dead yesterday. Double pinpoint, prepared, anticipate. I don't think I need those, even if they replay. Bellows, the first hand you draw each combat is upgraded. Pretty happy about that, though. And we're dodging the elite. Great, as long as front line's down. Go Speedster. At least it's an AoE. There's nothing I can even draw into that helps me. I'm gonna use a fire pot. Take one target off the field, just play a bunch of powers. Just go to double defend, hold, Accelerant and Bouncing Flask. Enemy's dead next turn. Calculated gamble. Do I need to cycle past 2 hands in the opening? Nope. I'm gonna use Cure All here as well, actually. Getting Accelerant down on the field is really important to us. Master Plan leg sweep. Gotta remember to use my Ice Cream and not over-defend, even if I do want to increment the Tuning Fork. Perfect. Footwork then I get to play Toric Toughness for 33 block. Nice. Using Wild Defense and another Toric Toughness. And there goes that bot. Flechette? I mean, honestly, if I had the test subject, I think I would take Flechette here, and then it would just be for the opening phase of the test subject. But I do not have the test subject in my final fight, so I don't think I need that. Currently dying this turn. Nine, 21. Very barely alive. Okay. Get our decks back at the end of this turn, at least. There we go. Beautiful. I really need to, like, not have fights in the next two places. Like, rests would be ideal, please. I'll do. Von Pot. Piercing Whale I can take. I certainly can't turn this down. Absolutely not. Heal 10 HP, please. Thank you. If you don't play any attacks during your turn, gain additional energy next turn. I don't play attacks. Thank you so much. All right, Doorlord. Okay, I do play one attack. Let's burst Piercing Whale. And then a Deadly Poison. I gotta get some momentum. Yeah, double footwork is a huge part of that as well. Gotta get Accelerant down. I'll have you die to poison at the end of turn. Because then you get summoned with this stun turn. So I can poison. Toric Toughness is going to be really useful as well. Survivor's a lot of block as well. Hell yeah. First Toric Toughness. So now I get 22 block each turn. Let's use double Deadly Poison as well. Weaken you. Backflip just to see what I can get a draw. Neat. Okay, Doormaker fight is pretty much done. Yeah, we have enough consistency of defense generation that I really don't feel like I'm going to be threatened again. Burst Toric Toughness. And I'll throw down Piercing now, why not? Deadly Poison, Snakebite, Defend. All I gotta do is stay comfy here. Get decent poison out. I'm gonna blur rather than tracking, even though tracking is generally a higher quality card. And I want you to die to your poison here. Great. And I get to keep Burst in this hand as well. Which means on the other side of this, I can burst Snakebite, Deadly Poison. Alright, buddy. I want to play as many powers as I can now. Sorry, not powers. Exhaust cards. Okay, and then skills. Done. Now, the queen fight should be a bit more straightforward. It really depends on what cards she locks, unfortunately. Accelerant in the opening hand, though. That's something we often don't have access to. That's really annoying. I knew that if I saw well-laid plans, I was going to have to play it. And then I'll keep Burst and Accelerant. Because now, if a card is bound, but I really need that card not to be bound, well, at least I still have a choice. Yeah. Burst Discovery. Oh my god. I'm just taking Adrenaline. I guess I am just taking Adrenaline, yeah. I need to throw the additional poison out. Toric and leg sweep. Burst Discovery gives me burst. Snakebite. Bubble bubble. Cool. Bubble bubble. Bubble bubble. Snakebite. Drop a single defend. Obviously not the most offensive turn I've had of all time, but the queen is dead next turn. Hey, I don't mean to, like, toot my own horn too much, but I think this is the first day. It is actually, I believe, the first day of just Ascension 10 victories. Yes, I mean, I lost one run, I think, as Ironclad a couple episodes ago, before then winning afterwards, but that's 3 wins to end 3 episodes today. I have been trying to straighten up and fly ride a little bit more recently. Obviously, you know, there's a lot of trial and error going on in learning a new system, learning a new set of balance, etc. But also, I got to clarify this point to Fuchs in the comment section. I am, as a player, I am much less concerned with what wins than I am concerned with how do I make this win, right? Like, I like to find a piece and go, okay, well, this is the run that we use Deadly Poison a bunch, and then I find anything else that can support Deadly Poison and then work around it. I know that's not necessarily the highest win rate way to approach, but it does allow me to learn a lot about a lot of different elements and mechanics and, you know, cards, relics, enemies, etc. in the game. And then that allows me in the long term to peel back to a much more weathered set of heuristics to make more reasonable decisions. I also think it kind of just generally works better for content rather than like, well, this is the good card, I'll pick the good card. Not just for viewership, but also for entertainment for myself, of course. Like, if I'm recording, 3 Ironclad runs in a day, I never want to get to the point where I'm like, I can't believe they didn't give me the Shrug It Off. They didn't give me Shrug It Off. Now I lose because of it. Like, I just want to be able to do what the game is asking you to do, which is like, how can you win given the tools that you are being given here? Rather than holding on as long as you possibly can to find the right tools. That said, that was supposed to be me saying, yay! It's 3 A10 victories today. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game is being Slay the Spire 2. Top left is the series playlist for all my content on the game past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations down below. Streaming past the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. Add a Rob the Thank tier and a special thanks to this episode to Lotta. Hopefully you'll have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.